All right there. Yeah, yeah. 1 2 1 2 1 2. All right. What's going on out there, Julie TV? So yeah, I was down for a couple days. Couple days. I know I've been sporadic. Mag, what's the deal? Yeah, a couple days. I know I'm sporadic, but you know, I was I found the right mix of exercises, right, to fix my neck and my shoulder. But what was happening is I started overdoing it. Like it was working so good that I was just constantly doing it. And so uh, I wasn't giving myself a chance to recover. So I took like a week off. And during that week, I couldn't really get the rest. I wasn't really connecting it at the time until these last 2 days when I went back to working out. Been knocked out. You know what I'm saying? And just now, I just I made some mashed potatoes earlier, so that pretty much almost took me out. It took me about an hour and a half and change, maybe a little more, give or take, right there, to recover from that. District 120 music, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, we came in with some love music because I was getting a lot of, like, in the time that I haven't been on, right, I was getting a lot of links sent to me. And in a lot of the links, in a lot of the links, people was kind of, it was contentious. So I said, let's come in with some love music. I found a way to hook the keyboard up straight to the thingy. I'm fancy like that. I told y'all the pimping was about to roll out. But outside of that, though, what's going on out there? Wise Ruler, I see you came in. FDJ Beats. You just missed it, man. We was playing some love music. Somebody asked you why trees is causing equality. Because it's a limited amount of us that can be on this right here. Guess who has the limitation? Ah. But you know, on another time, I tell you what it really is. You just finished another 3-day fast. You know, it's about that time for me. Don't tell harmony equality. Don't tell harmony equality. But did I see Professor Dave's reaction video to Jamar and the two Kelly guys? Dave rips into him and the white guy's hard. Well, look, you know, this is, let's look. It's equality rule born, but that's not the way you spell it. But you know how the usage of words rolls on. You see what I'm saying? But that's where it came from. Now, what I told you is why I say it. But no, I didn't get a chance to see the response to Zoe Pounds and the you know, whatever it is that he's doing over there. What was it about? I could bet, man. See, let me tell you what it is about Dave. See, Dave is a troll. See, he's a troll where you know, he actually gets a kick out of you know, dealing with that stuff. Like, you know, the whole going back and forth and everything. He loves it. But we got some people in here now. We got, you know, our usual where we set it off at. So today we're gonna deal with some degrees again. It's mostly keeping it very simple. It's mostly keeping it very simple. But whoever was on here last time that we went through the degrees, what degree was that we went through last time? We hit all the lessons. We hit today's degree in all the lessons, right? And discussed how they was connected. Who recalls that? So if you recall that, right? Okay, it's your turn this time. let's start off with the 1 to 40. We got some heavy hitters out there. I think we could hit the 1 to 40. Anyone, Bueller? Can we just get the question out there? Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I mean, look, by now you could have Googled it. Can we get the we're gonna start with the 1 to 40 as we run through the degrees, right, and see how we can make today's degree walk and talk. It means something. See, because it's like I said, it's all those different levels of experience and the lessons. You know, where you can read them and you can memorize them and all of that, but that don't mean you study them. Malik Allah. But you know, let's just start out with the question to the knowledge degree. Because you know, look, like I told everybody, you know, we celebrated 5 years. Right? It was 5 years, right? We completed 5 years. This is the 6th year. Right here. 2024. That was the end of 5 years. So, you know, there's a lot of people that have been on the live stream the entire time. There's no reason that you shouldn't know the question of today's degree in the 140. Or is everybody at work today? I mean, come on now. Can we? What happened? I've been going for a week. And my live stream has been destroyed. Supreme Man. Okay, now we're getting someplace. Will you sit up home and wait for a mystery guide to bring you food? Okay, so everybody's getting off work. That's the right thing. You're supposed to handle the job. Right? But look, will you sit up home and wait for a mystery guide to bring you food? So look, here's a big question right here, right? And this question is going to take us back to the knowledge degree. Right? The topic is just, you know, I think it was the last class in this class, right? Is we dealing with today's degree, right? And all the lessons and seeing how we can make them walk and talk. So that people is not just memorizing and repeating the lessons, but they understanding why we call them lessons and why they not just, trivial facts. Where, there's a person somewhere right now with a gray sweater on. But what could we really, what could we learn from that person has a gray sweater on? That's just a random fact. It's truth. But it's not the lesson. See, that's what's important about the lessons. Not that you memorizing them and you quoting them and you believe in them, right? But that you able to draw up the timeless part of it. The lesson is the timeless part of it, right? It's the part that can transcend space, where the person who's in the lesson, right? That the lesson is actually written, like that's their name in there, right? They could have existed thousands of miles from here, right? They could have existed thousands of years ago, but we can still draw up something right here, right now. So getting back to what I was saying, right? The operative thing there, right? It said, will you set up home and wait for a mystery God to bring you food? But who are you? Right? Answer emphatically no. Me and my people who have been lost from home 379 years have tried this so-called mystery God for bread. Mine says food, clothing, and a home, and received nothing but hard times, hunger, nakedness, and out of doors, and also beaten and killed by those that advocated that type of God. I understand that answer. But my next question was, who are you? Because doesn't that make a big difference? Doesn't that make a big difference in how you answer that question? See, that brings us back now to the knowledge degree in the 1 in 36. See, are you other than your own self? Is everybody, we still here? We still here, or should I just turn the beats back on? Is everybody following me? Well, this mic is really good. You can hear the traffic outside. All right, now check this out. Right? Now look, let's take it to the 1 in 14. You see that? I told you we had the heavy hitters in here now. We got supreme men. So you have to be the king in today's alphabet. The king realizes that he must provide for the kingdom, and nobody outside of him can do it like he can. You see that? But look, we're gonna walk it slowly. We're gonna walk it slowly. Because see, what did he just say right there? In reference to the 1 and 14, that is. See, he just said something in reference to the 1 and 14 and to the actual facts. Is anybody? I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna give it a second, right, for y'all to see if y'all picked up what he just put down right there. See, just look in reference to the lessons. See, sometimes you might, these things this is simple stuff, but you just haven't connected it in your mind. Right. Have you not heard that your word shall be born, that your word shall be bond regardless to whom or what? Pardon me, right? But we're dealing with a little bit of application right here. So see, what he said right there, right, is that you got to live out what you say. You got to be who you say you are by walking those miles. You got to walk those miles. Ain't nobody. This is what we said. See, like he said, when you passed the knowledge degree, right? When you was learning your alphabet and you got to the knowledge degree, right? And when it was your turn to build, right? When it was your turn to build, did you say Darkim is the king? Or did you say I'm the king? Type 1 in the box if that's what you said. Type 2 in the box if you never said that in your life. See, because I never heard nobody say that. See, what I heard all of y'all say was that you was the king. So now your word got to be bond by walking those miles. See, it's not like, you should look, if I'm lying, then God's going to strike me down. Some other thing out there is going to happen. Nah, that's not what's going to happen. Because look, I seen it. Double M7, welcome to the channel. I've been there where dudes have lied and said, yo, if I'm lying, God strike me down right now. I knew they was lying. I'm talking about going back through our life. Like, look, I remember, when I was under the impression that God was in the sky too. So I seen people lie and say that, and look, I stepped back from them. Like, listen, I stepped back. Like, listen, when you get yours, I don't want to be near you. We not doing no guilt by association. But yeah, that was it. That was, we don't have a rant for today. We just deal with the little lessons. That's the we not going to do that every day, though. Because I don't know who y'all are. Some of y'all I know, but some of y'all I don't know who y'all are. That's enough. Too much jury for the wrong people. Supreme man, so the king rules wisely, which is knowledge. Knowledge 2 equals wisdom. The root of wisdom is wise, is knowledge. Realized and acted on makes the action. But I'm just saying, that's like see, you look, that's just the jewel right there, right, is not, it's not necessarily the stuff that I said, right? It's how you got to use mathematics, right, and how you got to draw up these lessons. You see what I'm saying? Because there's a reason why they was given to us. You see what I'm saying? Because now, right, like I said, over the time and the space, where, you might be like me, where you wasn't physically birthed at the time, when Allah was doing his teachings. But see, through knowing how to use the mathematics, right, and drawing up these lessons. So you got to think, he had to draw it up, he had to see, he gave it to us already perfected. Like, look, first get this right here, right, and then look, after that, whatever you read, you're going to be able to draw it up. But look, practice on this right here. And on top of that, this has a lot of life lessons in here, right, that you're going to need to know as you're going through life. The characters in this book right here, right, is they're going to be symbolic to characters that you meet out there in life. You know what I'm saying? The situations that people encounter, and look, it's 120 don't got a monopoly on that. But in terms of we right here in the wilderness of North America, right? So the significance of 120, right, is that it's specifically it was made right here. It was written right here, right? The history of it, the person who gave the answers is from right here, and the person who gave the questions had to come here to ask them. You see what I'm saying? And so it's applicable specifically to right here, right, and for the situation that we in. So that's the significance, of 120. It's not that we believe in it. See, people get caught up in that. And if you got a problem with one of the answers in there, right, you got to take that up with Elijah. See, you got to understand that if somebody asked me those same questions, right, I may not answer it the same way. If somebody asks you those same questions, you may not answer it the same way. So in terms of that, yeah, look, if you got a problem with one of the answers in there, Elijah's the person that you take that up with. of course, you got a problem. There's you got a problem with your quest there, but that's not my. That's on you. You know what I'm saying? That's not. You know. That was always funny to me. And that's at the heart of the what's the name? That's kind of at the heart of, why we over here, right? Is the guy said Fard is symbolic to the knowledge, Elijah is symbolic to the wisdom, and Allah is symbolic to the best part of both knowledge and wisdom, right? Now, what you're saying, I understand what you're saying perfectly. I'm not disagreeing with you, but I'm just saying that, a lot of times we get passed down these sayings, right? And then, for me, I really be thinking about them. Like, do this really, you know what I'm saying? Like, people, this is just a saying that people are saying, but do I really understand it, right? So then it's like, we got the half original man, right, as the knowledge, right? And the knowledge seed as the understanding. Now, I mean, we could draw it up. I'm not saying, but I'm just saying that that's always been funny to me. But that's the order of the operation. That's the order of the history. The Supreme Man said, Fard introduction, Elijah information, Allah clarity. Now look, and Supreme Man got away with that. Yeah. Supreme Man got he knows how to say things euphemistically. And he uses language in a specific way. Language doesn't use him. Some people language uses them. But the language is important because see, that's a level of vibration. That's a level of vibration, man. Where look, see, powerful people, right? They can move stuff with their words. Just with the sound of their voice, they can move stuff. It's all different levels. You could be saying the same words. You know what I'm saying? But the level that you send that vibration across can cause all different situations. See, how many different ways can you say what's up? Right? You can say what's up and it's all love, or you can say what's up and it's war. So you have to be aware. See, that was another thing. You understand what I'm saying? That people, we was children. That's another thing. That a lot of people, you older now, you don't understand. Right? But that's one of the reasons why, language was paid attention to like that. You know, like when, for instance, when I was coming into the knowledge, right, you know, bugging out, that was a term. You know what I mean? Or people might roll, yo, what you doing, yo? Yo, I'm chilling. You know, but when you came into the knowledge, right, you know, brothers, you know, the sun don't chill. Like that was, so, you know, yeah, it's that's a reality, but it was also just that you gotta be aware of what you're saying. You know, like do you realize what you just said, what that means? So, you know, that was another example right there of the way Supreme Man uses language. Language isn't just word, it's a system of communication. It can be signs and symbols too. In computing, it's rules for writing programs and algorithms. Supreme Man says nothing is outside of the cohesion of all existence. Understanding will tie it all together eventually. Yeah, and that's why you gotta keep studying the lessons. You know, that's why, you know, it's not good enough, right, that you was a master of them 20 years ago, 30 years ago, you know, and you had 800 guys on the yard, you know what I'm saying, at a rally, you know, 30 years ago. That's not, because, you know, if knowledge is infinite, then that means understanding is gotta continue to grow. Free sight for Allah. You know, if knowledge is infinite, see, because knowledge is infinite, that's why my equality is not limited. See, 6 is a limitation for those that can't deal with true equality. But if you have equality, right, between knowledge and born, and equality is a limitation, then, you know, I mean, look, maybe I'm wrong. Somebody explain it to me. How does that work? Can someone tell me how that works, or should we just move on? Because see, I have an open mind. Seeing truth. You know, whenever you come on, you always make me think of the graffiti. It was actually more than one person, but they had the name Seen. Supreme Man says, facts you have to constantly research and study. Told me Allah said it was 7 breakdowns for each degree that it was in the 60s. Imagine now. Prince told me that he said it was 9. But you know what though? He said it was 9 breakdowns. Did he say degree or did he say mathematics? I think he said mathematics. But he said 9. But yeah, though, Supreme, I mean, you know, that's what I see when you know, like, see the stuff, like for instance, the stuff that people hear in music and stuff, that's simple stuff. And life is way more complex than that. And that's what happens when people, they'll have the knowledge and then you never really studied the lessons. So when you run into the complexities of life, this ain't helping you because you ain't put enough into it. You didn't put the study into it to get the understanding of the lessons in it. So now you run back to, whatever it was you was relying on before. Maybe you find something new. That is, one thing you always manifested, right? You find something that's easier to execute. Just something where you have less responsibility. From the door, right? What's the deal, Raz? From the door, you don't have to know lessons and none of that. You don't have to, when things happen, you don't have to assume responsibility. You still look, you want to be the vice president. You don't want to be the president. You don't want to be the man in charge. You want to still, speak in this proximity to us. You want to tell people how you used to know the lessons. And when you get in a cipher, right, where none of us is around, you're going to act like you us. And the people will never know that you was just a paperclip unless they come in tune with the real magnetic. Yeah, the rings, listen, the rings is therapeutic like crazy. Once I started dealing with the rings, my neck and my shoulder just started improving like you wouldn't believe. But yeah, that's it. The rings is another level. It's definitely the pushing, the, everything like this, whether you talk about the push-ups or the dips, it's been more of a challenge. So that's why I really left them down there for right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm working on the whole dip section, doing the L-sits and all of that right there. And I want to get, I think I can get to the level where I could do a planche on there. I think I could do it. I'm getting close. You know what I'm saying? But look, that's a part of that. Is look, see, I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say. You understand what I mean? So, look, I have a strong mind, I have a strong body. That was a lesson that I got in the knowledge. From brothers. There was a lot of brothers that whatever it was, whether boxing, martial arts, pull-ups, push-ups, running, whatever. And that was one of the things that they told me as a young guy. That look, guy, strong mind and a weak body is a contradiction. And yeah, they was brothers that was like that. It was like, so in terms of just working out as its own thing, like separate from playing sports and just really being into it, yeah, the guys got me into that. Supreme Man said, indeed, the lessons as an exercise promote subconscious thought which promotes problem solving without you being consciously aware that you are actually solving your problems. You have to embody the culture. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Supreme justice. And just, I don't know if it's so much. Well, yeah, I guess that's still subconscious, but also that's just a product of us getting the knowledge at a young age. And so, you know, that stuff is burned into us at a deeper level. You know what I'm saying? All the various, experiences, you know what I'm saying? Like, when the people go to church and it's all the singing and the Easter egg hunts and the Christmas plays and the speeches and all, these is all just different ways that you experiencing something that is imprinting onto your brain. You know, two senses is better than one. Three senses is better than two. So what I'm saying is that, you could just hear somebody say something. But if you hear them say it and you see them in action, right? You got a more concrete concept. I mean, if you see it in action, how much more of a concrete concept can you have? But I'm saying, like, you seen it and you heard it. Just like back in the days when the old people used to say, look at me when I'm talking to you. Because the two senses is going to be more of a way for you to experience it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could tell you about ice cream. But you're not going to really know. I remember back in the days, this was I was 85, when I first understood that it was a dude that was blind, right? And so he had a friend, and the friend could see, so he's telling the friend, like, when people be talking about colors, I never know what they talking about. You know what I'm saying? He was like, I wish I knew, what colors look like, right? So the dude, he brings him to this place, and then he got all these different stuff, so he gives him something hot, right? He gives him the hot thing, and he said, that's red. And he's like, oh, I think I understand. Then he gave him something cool, and that was blue. You know what I'm saying? I think he gave him like some cotton or something, and that was white. So see, that was, it's strange to us, but, that was a different way of him experiencing the colors. So by that same token, 120 is something that, you could experience minute to minute, in terms of studying it. And then applying those lessons that if you study it and you learning things from it. But that's like one of the you see Supreme Man, just spoke, about some Umullah say, Umullah told me stuff like that too. But I'm just saying that out of all the brothers, you know what I'm saying, Dumar, Agman, you all of the brothers, man. Now, that was the thing, you know what I'm saying, that they said Allah left them with. Study those lessons. worked for me. You know, I got hooked on phonics early in the game. But we're not gonna be on too long. But don't look, we're gonna come back on. We're gonna come back on. But I got a whole bunch of I got some things over here I gotta handle. But look, before we tune out, you know, we got any last questions here? Any and once you know 120, you research each name mentioned in 120, like Everest, Mars, WF Muhammad, Musa, Jesus, Pluto, Pacific, etc. You do this, you will have understanding. So hot water has a higher frequency of sound as opposed to water at cold temperatures. I'm not sure if you mean what, but yeah, sound travels faster depending on temperature. That particular 1,120 feet per second is at what they call standard temperature and pressure. So at sea level, right, the average temperature on the planet is 60 degrees, like 60 degrees, 61 degrees. So that's the temperature that sound is calculated at, that we have it in the lessons. And not for nothing, this is a little bit crazy. You know, I got the like I'm watching the live stream over here, so I can see the what's the names much better. Complete, so I can see the comments because the screen is bigger right there. Speaking of that, he said, I didn't come from your religious background yet. What does Son of Man mean? Is it the same as it is in the Bible? I don't understand the question fully there. Clarify the question. You said, how about the Lakers? Hey, look, it figures that you would wait until now, because we was actually waiting for you. We was waiting for you all season. You know, I don't know what's going on with the Lakers since the trade. I don't know. I don't think it's gonna work. Let's say that. You know, only thing I could tell you is how about the Knicks? That's the only thing I can say to you, Supreme Man there. But you said I didn't come from our religious background yet. When you say our religious background, was but you said, does it mean the same as it is in the Bible? But just, let's see. what you got there? You said basically, did Elijah get the answer from a religious context, Son of Man? Okay. I understand the question now. In the lessons, you got the original man and you got the colored man. And then the half original man is mentioned in the degrees, right? In the, the third degrees for the most part. But you got W.F. Muhammad in there a little bit more, but so Fard is the Son of Man as the half original, right? Now we got to bridge a little gap here, right? Is because he's the Son of Man, right? S-O-N, right? We're the Son of Man, S-U-N, right? Because the sun is the foundation of the solar system, and we're the foundation of all men. You know what I'm saying? We're not the product. We're not the product of the original man and the colored man, right? We're the foundation, right, of all as the original man. Or did I confuse that more? Or did that that's my walking music now. When I walk down the street, that comes on. But you said here, you're striving to grasp it. Okay, so look, I'm gonna ask you right now the greatest question in the history of questions. Right? What part you don't understand? You got caught up as you listening? I'm saying, what? That's a real question. Which part you don't understand? See, it make it easier for me to, if I know exactly what part you don't understand. Alright, so you say here, wouldn't it be man has a son, or is it man as in mind, then born son? All right. In the lessons, Elijah refers to a certain person as the Son of Man. Who is that person? Because you kind of, we go into all levels of understanding, right? But you asked what was the context Elijah is using it in, right? So he's speaking about Fard, right? Who is Fard the son of? You said Fard is the son of Alfonso and yo, this mic is too sensitive, man. You said he's the son of Alfonso and man. Nah, I don't work like that, guy. Who is Fard? Who's Fard the son of, man? Pause. Who's Fard? Who's Fard the son of? Man? Alfonso and Baby G. See, because remember, when it says, when you're talking about the populations, when you talk about who's the original man, who's the colored man, Let's look at my man, woman, and child. So now he's the son of an original man and a colored woman, right? Is that correct? Is that correct? You said so. It's all one and the same when he calls him Allah in the person and the Son of Man. Well, what you mean by that? Now you've introduced something new. I don't know if you understand what the Son of Man is. We're look. We not getting all this cashmere, all that. Look, we dealing with what is in the degrees. That's what he asked me about, right? So he is the son, right? You didn't answer that question yet. He's the son of an original man and a colored woman. Is that correct? So now, in the lessons, right? Does it tell you that Fard saved us? No relief came to us, right? Until, what does it say after that? No, it's not the relief part that's important. What does it say right after no relief came to us until you put aid, right? But where did the aid come from? You got the don't leave parts out. Jay said the Son of Man. Okay, give me the whole phrase there. The Son of Man. What does it say there? Where's my heavy hitters at, man? The Son of Man came to our name by the name of our prophet W.D. Fard. He came to help us save ourselves. He came to help us save ourselves. But see, we had to rise like the sun. I mean, I know it's, the sun don't actually rise, but you understand the symbology. See, we had to rise like the Son of Man, the foundation of all existence, in order to be the Savior. That's why we're the S-U-N of man. And that's why he's the S-O-N of man. See, that whole thing that brother said earlier, right? How was it you put it there, Supreme Man? You said introduction, information, and clarity. So that's why, if you got the right and exact lessons, right, your lessons should say S-U-N. And not S-O-N. See, that's just a difference. See, it's like, similar, a similar situation, because, it seems like you understand the Bible type of thing, right? You got John the Baptist and you got Jesus. Well, you part of the way. You understand what I'm saying? You part of how Jesus got to be Jesus. Right? John the Baptist, he baptized Jesus. But you're not the see, they didn't use your name to shield a dirty religion. So he's the S-O-N and we the S-U-N. Is that a little bit clearer? Or look, if there's still a part you don't understand, let me know. Supreme Man said, far introduction, Elijah information, Allah clarity. Allah took the religion out and put the reality of living mathematics and realization of this guides you to your birthright. All right, that's good. Much clearer. So, we got any other questions out there? I'm thinking about doing that right now, right? Is putting out like excerpts of the live streams, right? If I put out excerpts of the live streams and then I put it over the beat. But I gotta see if what it is, I need people to pick out this stuff, because see, to me, I just be talking regular. Like, it's not, I don't never really. But yeah, I'm gonna have some people. I'm gonna have some people. I'm gonna have some people pick out some excerpts and throw them over the beach. Yo, they really do go crazy with these commercials, man. Zo ounces. Zo ounces. Nah, not just videos. I was gonna put it like on iTunes and all that. For posterity and shit. Hold up. I think, what's this? Oh, this is, I was in it. That was another day. This beat right here, this is like how you said, look, this is what Infinite did to Zo ounces right here. That's how Infinite did Zo ounces. I think I might have watched that right before I made that beat. I might have watched that because I watched it the last couple of days. You know, look, he made his decision. Wait, I'm looking at complete. I got some Queen shit. I got some specific Queen shit. I'm looking for it. Only somebody from Queens. I think only somebody from Queens can really find it. But yeah, I mean, look, he made his decision. As far as I was concerned, I think, Infinite, he laid certain stuff out, if people could check it for themselves, but it's one of them things where, look, for me, it's kind of over because You know, it's not like he ever was around as nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's you know, that was an image out there the whole time. You know what I'm saying? It's really one of them things, right? Where, you know, the mystery God has power because you give him power. You give him credit for all the good stuff that you do. Like, I didn't see the end, right? I tuned the Super Bowl. That trash. I watched it. I didn't really watch it. I was texting on my phone, but I had the halftime on mute, right? So don't ask me nothing about that, right? And the game was trash. I tuned down the third quarter. But here's the thing. I'm willing to bet money that somebody at the end of the game, right, just said, you know, I like to thank God. See, that's the difference between us and them. See, when they fuck up, like, see, all the people that lost, they didn't say, yeah, man, God shitted on us tonight. See, when shit go good, then that's God. Look at God, right? But when it don't go good, then we don't look at God. See, we don't, no, that was you, right? All that above is caused by who, Malik? The S-U-N of man. That's what it says. But hold on, let's look for this queen shit right here. A little bit of church music for you there. What you said? Philadelphia Eagles #1. Yeah, you need to get off this live stream now. Because one thing we don't do on this channel is we don't support Philadelphia in Boston sports. All right? You got that, champ? We don't support Philadelphia in Boston sports on the Random Jewels Network. You got that? We clear? You live there in Philly? Well, you keep that quiet. You keep that quiet when it comes to sports. Like, as soon as we change the subject, then that's when you bring up that you from Philly. I don't know why I can't. I think it must not be on this. It must not be on this. It must not be on this disc or something. Maybe I should switch out. See what happens. But yeah, Master, I see you in the building. Magi Car Chemist. I remember seeing you on here before. It's been a minute. But yeah, how you been? Yeah, I don't know what's going on with this. Oh, let's look for it one last time, and then we're gonna see if we can find. See if we can find this joint. It should be. Let's see what happens right there. Do I know True Master? Yeah, I know True. You check him. Yeah, I know True Master. Alright, let's see if this is it. So yeah, we got any questions? Any more questions left? Because see, I got me. That's what y'all do. There we go. I got all my loops made. I just got it. I ain't put none of the little. You gotta do all your little arrangements and shit like that. But that's the next step right there. Right now, start with that foundation. But I mean, I'm decent right now. I'm recovering. Nah, that's not breaks, man. I got some other shit with breaks. A couple of the ones I played, it was breaks. But now that's not a break right there. So I guess that's. Yeah, I made the tracks, but no, I didn't hear. I didn't hear this project right here that you're talking about. Large Pro do his thing. But at any rate, we're gonna go ahead and wind this one down. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna come on tomorrow because I wanted to come on yesterday, but like I said, it's for whatever reason. I guess now I gotta work out in order to get the rest because I took like a week off and I could not get the rest. And then the last 2 days, I started back on Sunday. I haven't been able to stay up. So, we're gonna make it back on tomorrow. Do what we do. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna take it out with the Queen's joint right here, and sign off, and see y'all tomorrow. Wait a minute, hold up. Allah now is in the building. Hey, listen. Rats. But listen, I love now. It's been a minute. See you tomorrow, though, man.